From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The drive starts with a run from H.M. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. H.M. here, they stay on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they interplay one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Nico Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll catch and run. 29 yards.
And even though this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting in the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one deep for Wilson, and that is incomplete. The Jets now at 2-5 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Drops this off with the Nwangwu. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A first carry here for Nwangwu. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nwangwu, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
I told y'all it's bounty getting Jersey.
Here now, second and 4. They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Waddle now to return it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Achane. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21. Jets 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangwu. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's into space past the 25, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
In motion right is Wilson. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 17-yard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chavez. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
That's taken it around the 40. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is the one, boys. Here we go. All right, let's go.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
3 points of huge. Keep it going, boys.
Get in there.
And this is good.
Let's go.
He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out to his left. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. In motion left, Hardman. They'll throw now on the final play. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chavez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Touchdown, Jets. David Njoku, 42 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. Of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
Wow.
And the Jets have recovered. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They'll run for it with a chance. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Jets' 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Achane. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Jason Sanders on for a field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Perkins. They'll set up the screen for the Longu. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Wow.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back at his own 49.
To throw is Perkins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Yeah, he'll find Hall.
Let's
And
go.
he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing is Perkins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of... moments. But that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the right all the way into the end zone?
The touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind
for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Look at the big man rumble. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Paul on a give up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Here comes second down at 5. Now it's Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down, goal to go. Another run now for Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So with the lead now at 4, they'll try to go for 2 to at least get it to 6 with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
And when when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They're rolling that right. This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Okay, ready?
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my